Hello everyone and welcome back. As always, I am Dor, and today we are going to make our big statue. We're sitting at 89%. We have the statues to complete this, so let's dump these guys in there. If I could scroll my wheel there we go. We got one big statue. We have 3 more in there to make another one, or at least start another one, so let's throw those guys in there as well. Let me dump that there so I know that it's here, and we can dump those 3 in there. That should be 9%, and it is indeed. Cool. So for right now, let me grab a chest and plop this guy down. But before we do that, let's open up these mystery boxes. I went ahead and bought all of the stuff that I could from the vendor up there. So we now have a spare Paxel. We have these 4 mystery boxes. And what else did I buy? I bought a bunch of crystals that I have already turned into vault crystals, so we have about 10 of them, or 11 of them to go. I've also kind of tied it up around base here by swapping out some of the chests to the diamond ones and the diamond barrels. I plan on swapping most of the stuff that we have a lot of, like the ore right now, over to the diamond barrels, because we can then level those up to the netherite barrels. It's a little pricey, but it'll kind of help out with storage. I don't really want to buy into any of the storage mods at the moment because these will really kind of do. We just slap a sign on there and I know what's there. I don't need a fancy ME system and stuff like that just yet. Eventually we will get there, but right now it's fine. Let's jump down here and plop down the big statue and see what we roll. Hopefully it's something useful here. And we got glass, which I would really like to have instead of having to buy it from villagers over and over again. That would be really helpful. We got iron plates, which is a quark thing. We got oak leaves, we got andesite, and we got clean stone or smooth stone. So, which one of those is more important? I feel like the andesite might be really helpful because this is only in savanna biomes, right? Or the diorite's only in savanna biomes. This is one of the things that I don't have a whole lot of, so I'm going to set that as our block. And I don't know who that is. It's Fundy. Okay, cool. I like that skin. It's like a fox. I'm going to let this generate a couple blocks before I break it just so we don't run into any issues. If that's still a thing, I'm not too sure, but rather be safe than sorry, and I don't have my wings. Oh no, I did that again. Alright, shout out to all the endermen that left all these dirt blocks down here so I didn't have to mess my floor up, but we can't make this jump anymore with our dash, so I had to pillar up a little bit there. I don't remember what I did with my elevators. Are they in these boxes here? Because I would really like to throw one down there now that we have extras laying around. I know I had 4 of them, but I don't remember where I put them. Alright, well, I found them finally. They're in my wood box for some reason. I don't know why I put them there, but that's where they are. I just went through all my chests. I went through the chest up there. I couldn't find them. I didn't even think about looking there, of all places, to find these things. But, yeah, that's where this was. So is this going to be the spot right there? It is indeed. Okay, cool. So can we plop that back and it's going to work? It is indeed. Sweet. Did this guy poop out something yet? He did indeed. Let's break him down and get that back as well. Let's turn him into a little dude, and we are going to go plop him over in the corner with the other ones. All right, there we go. Let's also change its name so that it's not a skinned character. Oops, I didn't change it. I closed it on accident. Let's do that again. Cool beans. There we go. So now that's going to be our andesite being generated. We have our acacia just about full. We might change these guys out to the diamond chest. We have the height for it, so we might just scoot them up and put a diamond chest under them instead. I'm not too sure there. Oops. How is our clay looking? Our clay is looking halfway decent. All right. So I'm going to grab all my stuff and get ready for some vault runs here. We're not going to start off with the raffle one right away here. I want to do one vault really quick and just kind of get warmed up here so that I don't mess up in the raffle vault there and end up failing it. All right, starting off with a decent vault here. We got healing, difficult, and gilded. So we should, oh, that's the wrong thing. We should be fairly decent here. Oh, there we go. I hear noise now. I thought my audio messed up there. Is that an idle thing that we can do? It is not. Okay, so I'm going to run through, hope for the best here. I'm also wearing my lucky hat just to try and add a little bit extra luck to the runs here to hopefully benefit us moving forward. Awesome, so we just came across a Simon Says room. Let's hope that the redstone is intact here. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't see multiples. Let me actually do this first. And then if I could hit the button, I'll actually, I guess, do this and then do this. Let's see, that one, the one behind, and then back. Okay, so only 3 of them lit up again. That's not a good sign. So boop, boop, and boop. Okay, so I'm going to chalk this one up again as the redstone is probably broken. Unless we have to do it multiple times, in which case, I don't care. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, and nothing. 1, 2, 3, and nothing. All right, we're out of here. I'm going to grab all the metal that I can, because this is all part of other mods here that will help us. We are just about... Ooh, I didn't want to break those lights. We're just about out of time, though, and I need to run back to one of the obelisks and trigger the boss fight here. I don't want to break my Paxel by doing this either. I want to try and avoid that, but that should be good here. I'm going to get back up top here. I haven't even touched any of the gilded chests in this room. This room is packed full of them. All right, well, this might be a little bit dicey since we have so many things in this room with us, but we really don't have the time to kind of clear as much out as we can. And we also have the difficult thing, so I'm hoping that's not an issue. It doesn't seem like it's being that much of an issue. It actually is killing this guy. We have the healing thing going. And we also had something else going in this vault that I don't know why it was happening. We don't have a modifier for it, but we were like instant mining the gilded chest and stuff, and I don't know why. Like, it normally doesn't do that. I have to sit there and beat on it before it breaks, and then this vault, for whatever reason, was just instant breaking stuff for us. Kind of cool. All right, well, this is the Raffle Vault here. We have Strong, Plentiful, and Raffle. I'm going to try and do this in one fell swoop here again. Hopefully we can do this again. We have 4:49 on the clock, and let's get going. Barely found our first one with 23 minutes. This is not looking too great. I don't think we're completing this. We just found our second one with 1.5 minutes left to go. We still need 4 more, and I don't think that's gonna... Or 3 more, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, actually, I guess you never know. We just found another one right away there. 1:12 left. We need 2 more to go. Come on! Oh, we need 1 more. We need 1 more. 40 seconds to go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. And we found it, and we really did find it. Okay. Do this. Boom. Kill him. Oh, this is going to be real bad because I didn't do any of the heart things. But we do have a rampage going. I need to make sure I get some hits in on him so that he dies. Half health. Where did he go? There he is. We're about half health ourselves. There we go. Wow, we cut that one very close. Ooh, I think we got there with like 30 seconds to go. That is amazing. That's 2 Raffle Vaults back to back. Amazing. Hopefully we get lucky with another artifact as well. That would be really helpful. All right, so with the Raffle Vault done, I'm going to plop the box right there, and I'm not going to touch it until Thursday when we have the other box as well, so we can see all the loot that we got from completing that vault. All right, we got a really good one here. We got Weakened, which isn't great. We got Speed, we got Plentiful, and we got Lucky as well on here, so this should be a very, very good vault. I can't wait to not come across a crystal room at all. That would be ideal here. All right, our third vault is only easy, and we're starting right off in a town room here, or a city room, whatever you want to call it. So right away here, I'm just going to jump on down into the sewers. I'm not really too worried about looking for the gilded chest in the windows there. We also need to craft up another Paxel. This one's on its last legs. We're at 500 durability on it. And as far as I'm aware, there's no way of repairing it, so we need to get another one going here. Hello, Stress. Goodbye, Stress. Oh, this is turning out to be a really good vault. We just got back-to-back rooms here. That's pretty sweet. Jump in the water, please. Thank you. So, before we actually run this next vault, I want to pick up Strength 2. So we now have 3 points to spend, and that's all it's going to cost us. So let's grab that before we jump on into this next vault. That should help us dealing with mobs a little more frequently here, doing a little more damage their way. I also had to make another Paxel because this one's about to break. It only has 200 durability on it, so that way if it breaks while we're in the vault, we have this one to fall back on. We also have one over there with Fortune. That's the one I bought from those guys over there. But I don't know if this is going to be the last vault of today. I need to run this vault, and then I'm going to take all this stuff and edit it down, see what I have to work with, because this is currently the longest session I've done in a while, or straight session that I've done in a while. We are looking at almost about 30, or not 30 hours. Ooh, that would be wild. 3 hours. We're coming up on 3 hours here in a few minutes. So I need to make sure I have all my stuff. We are good to go, and I'll see you in the vault. All right, we got another easy vault. I'm not too excited about the frail thing, because that makes us take more damage for our gear, right? I think is what that does. So, yeah, hopefully we don't break anything. Everything is repaired except for our idle. Our idle is a little too low for me, but it should be good. Alright, this is pretty amazing. We got another treasure room here. Hopefully it's another good room and it's not trapped. I mean, our luck here has to run out eventually. Let me dash as well just to get a little health. And it is another good room. Sweet. So we have to deal with mobs and trap chests. But these rooms have been extremely good for us here. Alright, well, there's another one of these rooms down. Oh, actually, hold on. There's still a chest over here. Oh, I didn't touch this side of the room. Oops. Never mind, there we go. We just had 3 more chests in there that we didn't grab yet, but that should do the trick. We got a lot of loot. Our other Paxel broke, so good thing we brought this one with us. So we are done with the vault runs for today. We managed to complete 4 of them and the raffle box again. I haven't touched that. I don't plan on touching it till Thursday, but let's start off with Vault 1. We have it 1 through 4 like always here, and then the boss box that we got from completing the vault as well. So in box 1 here, we have a trader selling vault rocks, which is really helpful because we are out of the blank ones again. So we only have, I think, 7 or 8 crystals made at the moment before we're completely out of vault crystals to run. But we got 6 vault diamonds from this single run here, which is really good. I think the helmet actually did help here because every single vault today we got diamonds from it. So I may start running the helmet every single time here until it becomes not usable because we're taking more damage than we can deal with. But we also got a couple pieces of vault ore in here as well. Some of the other stuff, like the golden apples, we have 4 of them. The only reason we have 3 of them in there right now is because over in those chests there, I started setting up filters so we can make more danks to filter out all the stuff, so we don't need to be taking the boss boxes with us anymore. But that should be all the things that we want out of this at the moment. So moving on over to the boss box, we have 2 of the unidentified relic things. So let's grab those. We also have one of these statues. Let's see what he's going to make. Dolomite, okay. We also have a vault gear piece And that's all we want out of there. Did I have a vault gear? I did not have vault gear in there. Okay, cool. So moving on to vault number 2, we have 3 statues making black ice, sand, and snow blocks, which is cool. Let's take the star essence. We have 4 more vault diamonds from this vault. We also have a lot of vault ore. Well, not a lot, but a good amount. This was the one with plentiful, I believe. I think that was this one. And we got most of these ores from the fish tank room because I did not find a crystal room, of course. So that's where we got most of that from. I gutted all the fish and got 2 Escalium, which is nice. We also got a Eupaline and some Sparkletine, which I think I only had 2 of those to begin with. So now we have 4 of them, which is nice as well here. And that should be all the stuff we want from that. So let's take a look at the boss box. We have another pair of leggings we can roll. We have another mystery box as well. We have one of the vault pearls, which we're probably never going to use, honestly, unless it's part of a crafting recipe. Then next up here, we have vault number 3 with another trader selling some vault bronze and a hardy apple. We have some more statues making smooth quartz, dirt, and turf. Okay, let's take the star essence again. And let's see, what else do we want? We got one of these soul flames from this vault, which was nice. We have 5 more vault diamonds from it as well, which is also really nice. 2 more idols we can roll as well, and some more of the relic and mystery boxes. And is that all? No, we need the Larimar as well because we are going to attempt to make a knowledge star, I believe it is what we're aiming for here today as well. We got another Bogmianite in this one as well, so that's nice. We have a couple of those going for us now. Moving on over to the boss box, we have some more vault gear. We did fairly decent on vault gear here today. Hopefully we get something good. I don't really have trust in this system at the moment because our luck streak with the rolls on these things absolutely sucks. But moving on over to the last vault of the day here, we have a vendor selling power bars, which is nice, but we don't necessarily need them right now. We have a statue making light metal plates and metamorphic mesa stone. Cool. Let's take the star essence. Let's take the vault diamonds. We got another 5 from this vault as well. We also got a bit more of the vault ore here as well. We got a black opal ore, which is really rare for me to be finding. I think that's only my 2nd or 3rd piece of ore that I've found. But yeah, it's pretty nice. And let's see. Let's take the relic boosters and those. Let's take the Larimar. And we also got a ton of compressed blocks from this vault as well, which is kind of nice as well here. Moving on over to the final boss box here, we have 1 more unidentified relic, 2 more pieces of vault gear, which is pretty good. And that's all we want from that as well. I have all the trash over here as always. There's nothing in here that I could be missing. I didn't find any netherite this time around, so there's not going to be any in there. And the filters over here, like I said, I have them set up so that I could just automatically dump them into a dank when I do get around to making it. I have a real woododite problem at the moment that I can't really make the danks tier 1 right now since we need, is it 16 woododite per thing, and I don't have that. All of this ore as well is not from the vaults today. This is all the stuff from downstairs is where that vault ore came from. Everything else is from the runs today, basically. And I'm going to leave the trash there so that I can set up some more filters because there's most likely some more stuff in there that I could add to the filter list here. Anyways, let's roll all of the vault gear here and hope that we get some armor pieces that may be good to replace the ones that we have right now currently. We have 3 more of these guys to roll, so let's roll those as well. And let's see, so 11 damage, level 26, 10 damage, level 31, 7 damage. Yeah, none of this stuff is really looking too good, in all honesty. The parry is probably good. The cooldown reduction is also going to be nice. The knockback resistance, not really. The chest piece gives us 4 hearts, but I think it's less armor rating than the one we currently have. And this one doesn't have anything. This one also doesn't have anything. Yeah, okay. Well, more vault gear that will either eventually get melted down or given to Eternals when we get around to doing that stuff. We might as well open up the relic boosters now. So that looks like at least 2 of them that are new. We have the water droplet already. We don't have this thing. That's part of the earth element set, and that's the element set right there. Okay. And then a mystic gem, which is part of the Richity set. Cool. So now we have a few of them at level 3. We also have over 2 stacks of this stuff to open, so let's do that now. All right, well, we got 3 of them. So we have a dragon head for the dragon set, which should be this set here. Cool. Now we have 4 of those items there. We have a shield man set, which I think is this guy. It is indeed. Cool. So there's our second relic for that. And then we have another fire element, which is a duplicate as well for that thing there. And yeah, our relic thing is coming together pretty nicely here. And last but not least, let's roll all of the mystery boxes now. And the luck streak of not obtaining a Picarang continues. Yippee! All right, so that's all the stuff we got from there. I will see if we have enough stuff to get a couple knowledge stars going here. We have, I think, 6 diamonds over here in the chest. We do indeed. So we actually only have enough of these to make 2 blocks. We're 1 diamond shy of being able to make 3 knowledge stars, hopefully. So let me take that stuff. Do I have any Larimar over here? I do have a little bit. I might have to break down some of the stuff we have. Okay, so this is most of the Larimar from the vault runs today. I have 4 more in my inventory. I just placed down 21 ore pieces because that's all we need. If all of these only give us 1, then we're good. If we get more than that, great. I'm going to fortune this with our vein mine, and we definitely got way more than we needed. Okay, that is fantastic. That is fine by me. Let me break this stuff into, or put this stuff into the things we need, and we should have 2 knowledge stars here in just a second. There's 1, and there's 2. Sweet. And then we should be able to just do this, and now we have 2 extra knowledge stars. All right, so with those in there, I think I'm actually going to hold on to them for a little bit longer because I initially wanted to pick up Create, but I don't really want to grab that mod anymore because the only reason I wanted to get it to begin with is because it allows you to make 4 health potions instead of 3 normally, like you would in a brewing stand. So you make 4 with the same amount of ingredients, and I wanted to do that, but now that we have the dash thing, I don't use healing potions all that frequently. Like, I still use them, but we have so many golden apples at the moment. We have 21 in here. We have a couple more throughout the vault loot stuff. I haven't sorted them out. We have the little bit of a gold farm thing working now, so we can replenish our health potions with no real issue. I'm using maybe, I want to say like 2 to 4 potions per vault run, if that. And it's only in points where I mess up and I get cornered and get beat on, and then I have to like dash out of it or chuck an ender pearl or something to get away from the mobs. It's really not super common for me to be burning through half a shulker box anymore like I was doing earlier on. So right now what I actually want to do is save up the points and buy into Botania because this allows us to craft a magnet that does not use any durability. And right now I am just tearing through magnets right now, and I don't want to have to start using my woodadite to be making magnets over and over and over again. I repair them, and then pretty much they're either half dead or completely dead in a single vault run with how much stuff we're breaking and sucking into our inventory. I think it doesn't help that I let the stuff kind of like drag around on the ground before I plop a box down, and I think that might be tearing through the durability a little bit as well, so I need to get a little bit less lazy with that stuff and like store stuff a little bit quicker. That might help. So that's what we're going into next. I also want to get Vault Blacksmith, but I don't want to get it just yet because I want to actually look around the world a little bit for some more of the end fortresses, because I found one more in between episodes here. I've been looking for the Fortune Tome to increase our fortune on our tools. So that's the initial one where our portal is into the end, and then 2,000 blocks that way apparently we have another one. I looted the fortress, or is it the fortress? The stronghold. I looted the stronghold, and we didn't get any tomes that were really useful. We got like piercing and thorns and some other random stuff that I don't really want. I want fortune to increase our fortune on our pick here. And if we do go into the Vault Blacksmith thing, that allows us to get the Vault Charm or the Paxel Charm that increases our fortune even more. So as we get that and then increase our vein mine all the way, we have, I think it's like fortune 8 or 6 or something like that. With the tome and the Paxel Charm and the vein mine fully upgraded, it's going to be as high as it can get, I believe. So I'm going to hold off on picking up the Vault Blacksmith thing as well. And then lastly here, I was going to get into the Vault Looter mod, but 2 people did point out that it's not exactly an easy thing to get into, especially this early in the pack, because you need 24 Echo Gems to build the table and then build the filter item. and you only filter out 9 items per charm thing, and you need echo gems to build the charms, and you need scavenger boxes to build those charms. So that's something that we may never get into, or it's going to be quite a while before we actually get into that mod. All right, anyways, we are going to break down all of our woodedite that we have in hopes of being able to craft at least maybe 2 or 3 tier 1 danks here. That would be great, so we can clear up some more inventory space. So let's hope for the best here, and we need at least 16 per, right? So there's at least 2 worth, right? Or 3 worth, something like that. We actually have enough to make 3 danks, so let's go ahead and do that now. I need to grab all of my banyatite, and the netherite is downstairs. That should be fine. Let me grab the stuff from here. We hopefully don't need to break any more of this down. We have a lot of it on hand. Actually, before we make these danks, we have a pog, and we have 8 extra vault diamonds, which I think, if the helmet is actually helping, we should get back in 2 vault runs, or 1.5 vault runs. So I'm not too worried about the vault diamonds at the moment, but we do need a couple more gems to be able to make another pog here and upgrade 2 of our current danks to tier 2. So if we take a look at this box, we have the Upaline, right? That goes into it. The fun side goes into it. Okay. And that's all that we have in here right now that go to it. All right. So we do need to hope for the best with some of the fortuning here. Actually, hold on. Hold on. We have vault ores in these things over here. Cool. We need one of the ashiums. So we had one of those in vault 1. We also need sparkletine, right? Sparkletine, escalium, and gorgonite. Let's take one of those, one of those. Actually, let me take both of them. Both of the sparkletine, the bogmanite, the upaline again. Actually, we don't need that, but that can hang out there. And hopefully we have the rest of these in this chest. We don't have any of that. We don't have tubium or puffium, or did we just have puffium? We don't have puffium. Okay, so let's see if we have that in any of these other ones here, which we do indeed. Cool. And I need to go downstairs and grab the tubium, though, because we don't have any of that right now. So I'm not going to break all of it down. We only have 4 of it. So to keep everything even here, I grabbed 2 of each ore type, hoping that we at least get enough for 1 pog. If we get really unlucky and don't get 1 pog worth, then not great. But let's break everything down. I have my fortune held. I have my fortune pick. Let's hope for the best. We got 1 gorgonite. That's not a great start. We got a couple of those. Cool. We got a couple of those. Great. Let's hope for some more of this. And we did get some of that. Great. Oh, we had some more upaline in the back. Cool. Fun side we didn't really need. Bogmanite we got 1 of. Oh, this is probably the worst that it could go. I mean, at least we're getting 1, right? We could be getting none. And we got a bunch of puffium. Okay, so we at least have 1 pog worth, which is all we really needed, but ideally we would have gotten more. That would have been cool. There's 2 pogs worth. I have more of that stuff. Cool. I am going to grab a couple of my pogs and upgrade them now. We should have the stuff on hand to do so. Oh, yeah, I have everything on hand. Yeah, I have everything I needed. Sure. I didn't realize I needed a compressed block of redstone. I have no redstone whatsoever because one of the crystals needed like a couple hundred of it. But there we go. This should be more than enough redstone to get us a block apiece here. Let me also grab that stuff there, and we just need 2 compressed blocks, and we're good to go. So let's do that number there, and then we should just be able to do this and grab 2 of these. Cool. That's all we need from you. The rest of this can kind of just hang out here for right now until I decide to move you back, and we can grab these guys, and we have everything else in our inventory. Cool. So by doing this, we can't actually make the 5 danks that I wanted to make today because we need woodedite for the upgrades here. So let's do that number there. We are upgrading Gordon. It loses its name. Okay, so I emptied both of the danks already so we don't accidentally somehow lose any items or whatnot. So just to be safe. So that was Gordon. This is Bob. There we go. We now have 2 tier 2 danks. And we should have 18 inventory slots. We do indeed. And the inventory slots also should go to, I think, like 1,000 and something here. Yeah, they go up to 1,024 now instead of the 256 that they were at beforehand. So that's pretty good for us. So let me go rename the danks here and set up the filters again. We are most likely only going to craft maybe 1 or 2 of the tier 1 ones because I don't know if we actually need that many for all the trash things. We have, I think, 5 filters in there, And I can probably end up wiggling the other danks right now into these 2 danks, so we don't have to have 4 of them holding important stuff. We just have these 2 since the inventory on them is bigger. Okay, so I have all of the filters set up. I am most likely going to change these around in between episodes, honestly, because having all of the vault ores in a Mark II doesn't seem all that plausible. I don't ever see us having 1,000 ores in our inventory at one time from a vault, unless we get really lucky with like a copious rich vault thing, and then maybe then, but I doubt it, honestly. So these filters may end up changing, but this is Bob, where we have our building block in, and then we have a bunch of these ores to fill up the rest of the inventory here. Moving on over to Gordon, we changed this from our Ender Pearl one to just be a goodie one in general here, so we have a bunch of the stuff in here that we most likely will have at least a stack of, mostly, hopefully. And then moving down the line, we have Jones with all of our gems in it, so that's not really all that different. I think we had the gems in Gordon or Bob. I don't remember which one I had them in, but I moved them over to Jones here. And then we have Steve, the same one going here. We have Steve as our Ender Pearl guy now, so that'll be our main hotbar guy. And we have the mystery boxes and some of the other goodies in there as well. And then moving on to one of the new ones here, we have Aurora, which is also going to be a goodie box with the vendors and the gifting statues, or gifter statues in here. I don't know if I can actually put those in there, so we will test that here in a second by breaking some of the boxes here. But I have some of the mob drops that are valuable. So we have the Wither Skeleton, the Shulker Shells, and the Gunpowder. And then I also have a block of gold, a block of netherite, and a block of steel. And we also have an empty slot, which I don't know what to put in it just yet. But again, these filters most likely will end up changing in between episodes. And then we're moving on to the last 3 danks here. So these are all going to be trash danks that I will end up enabling the void pickup on. So once they hit 256, anything over that, they will instantly start voiding the items so we don't have them clogging up our inventory. But for right now, so I don't lose anything on accident, if I have these set up wrong, I'm going to leave it on filter pickup, but we have all of the trash pretty much in Oscar here. And then our next trash one is Geico, which is also a bunch of trash items, which we will switch on over to the void item list as well when we get around to it. And then lastly, we have the dumpster box here, which is more trash items. I don't know if there's more that we need to put in there. I will see here in a second once we break things down. Some of this stuff is not very common that we'll come across it. It's just from rooms where creepers blew up, and that's why we have items in our inventory. So most of this stuff we're not going to dedicate a filter to, most likely. We'll just carry a boss box or just chuck it on the ground or something. But most of this is going to go into filters here. So let's plop this guy here. And do we have any of these guys in here? We have a couple there, a couple there. Let me take one of these guys and plop them in there. If they go into the filters, then we can have it. If they don't, then we know we can't put them in there. Oh, we can't put them in there. Okay. So this does not work. That opens up 2 more slots for us to put more stuff in. And the only things that didn't go into filters are the compressed blocks, the little statues, and then the soul shards, which go into their own thing, so that doesn't really count. So that's good. Everything got filtered out that is considered a goodie in some way. And so if we break this one, we're going to have a ton of stuff in our inventory, but it'll kind of give us an idea of what goes into filters and what doesn't. Okay, so everything went into the filters like we wanted here, except for some of the items because we didn't have the void pickup enabled, so we still have some of them lingering in the box here. But I did take some more items and add them to the filters. So I added the immersive engineering block of steel to our goodie box here. I didn't have that in there a second ago. I also added the gravel and sand to the dumpster box here, and I think that's the only things I added. So everything else is going to be filtered out. We still have some open slots on the goodie box there, and yeah, okay, so we still have 2 slots open. But I don't want to put anything in there that I'm going to void because I don't want to have to enable the void thing on a goodie box. I'd rather only do it on the ones I know I want to throw everything away from in that box there. So for right now, until we find some other things that I want to put in the goodie box, I'm probably going to leave those 2 slots empty. And then the trash boxes are pretty much set up how we want them. We will just enable the void thing. We also got 3 more of the cogwheels for create, but that's not going to happen for a little while here. But anyways, that is actually it for today's episode. So I hope you enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.